it's LSFD here today, and today we're here to look at additional details regarding the Toyota Grand Highlander and the Lexus TX recall on the side airbags. We see here the non-compliance information report, which gives you a lot of information on this recall. So let's have a look at it and see what they say. So they're saying that this is the Princeton, Indiana, the manufacturing place. So then we can see that it's related to Toyota Motor North America. And this is actually the side airbag, the supplier. So Autoliv North America Incorporated in Oregon, Utah. And it's made in US. All right, so let's continue to see. So they're saying that it's based on the Grand Highlander and the Grand Highlander Hybrid 2024 model year, made in Indiana from June 13th, 2023 to June 10th, 2024. So essentially almost 1 year. Same thing with the hybrid. And then the TX, when you look at it, September 20th, 2023 till June 10th, 2024. And the TX 500 hybrid, 20th to the same date. And then the TX 500H Plus is January 5th to June 10th. So they actually stopped everything on June 10th. So that's about like 2 weeks ago. So what you're saying here is it's this model year, and they're saying that this is the part number of the side airbag, okay? And they're saying that although the involved vehicles above the production period, not all vehicles are sold in US, yes, because some of them are sold in Canada. So the recall involves the model year 2024 Grand Highlander, the Lexus TX vehicles, other Toyota vehicles are not equipped with the same current airbag shield and do not have the same structure and components surrounding the airbag during deployment. However, due to certain similarities with the Grand Highlander and the TX, Toyota is confirming that the Toyota Highlander, a separate model also containing a driver's side curtain shield airbag for a different design and with different surrounding structures, is not affected by conditional description in this report. So they're saying that the Highlander they're very similar, so that's why they're looking at it, and they confirmed that it's not impacted. Alright, so when you look at the number of vehicles being impacted, so you can see here it says Grand Highlander 76,686. We have the Grand Highlander Hybrid 34,980. We have the Lexus TX 350 for 27,706. We have the TX 500 Hybrid, and that is the 5,436, and then the plug-in hybrid 446. So this is interesting because that actually gives us now how much is really electrified on the Grand Highlander or the TX. So you can see here 68%, roughly 68% of the Grand Highlander is gas only. 31% is roughly hybrid. And when you look at the Lexus, it's even worse. 82% is gas only, 16% is hybrid, and only 1.33% is the plug-in hybrid. So if you're waiting for a hybrid TX or Grand Highlander, you can see how much is being produced during this time period, like this 1 year for the Grand Highlander and roughly 6 months for the TX. So let's see what else they say. So they're saying they always say this, they only put one because they don't know how many. And I think this is the description of the issue. So we've talked about this in the previous videos, so let's just review it. So the subject vehicle are equipped with the side curtain shield airbag, and it's designed to deploy from the side roof rails during certain crashes. During the deployment of the side curtain airbag on the driver's side of the vehicle, the front portion of the airbag may not unroll as intended, and a portion of the airbag may move outside of the driver's window if the window was rolled down. So the driver's side current airbag deploys with a portion of the airbag outside of the window. The vehicle may not meet certain ejection headform displacement requirements, whatever number that is, and the result is increased risk of injury in certain crashes. So on May 9th, 2024, then NHTSA actually conducted a compliance test on the driver's side current shield airbag, in which the front lower primary A1 target displacement resulted exceed the regulation limit of 100 millimeters. So 100 millimeters is 10 centimeters. Initial observations indicated that the front corner of the airbag inflated outside of the driver window opening, which did not match the design intended for deployment and Toyota's internal testing. So on May 17th, Toyota was given permission to disassemble portions of the test vehicle to evaluate and really test the vehicle to see what has happened. Because the purpose of these tests was to evaluate the different factors that they've observed from the test vehicle and the other factors identified that may have differed from their internal testing. So the factors were evaluated to assess their impact on the propensity of the front corner of the airbag to inflate outside of the driver window opening and potentially lead to an A1 target displacement resulting greater than 100 millimeters. So factors such as differences attributed to test vehicle setup, production changes, and part tolerance variations were considered. So continued testing in early June indicated that the structure surrounding the driver's side curtain shield airbag may be such that it allowed for unintended upward motion, which can cause slower downward deployment velocity and resulting inflation outside of the driver's window. This is an additional factor that Toyota have identified for the evaluation. While some factors have been subsequently determined to have little effect on the performance in question, Toyota has not confirmed which factors explains the observation from recent testing where the forward portion of the airbag did not unroll in a manner expected by its design and could inflate outside the driver window opening under these test conditions. Although the root cause and potential remedy has not been determined, on June 14, 2024, Toyota determined that the driver's side curtain shield airbag in subject vehicles may not meet certain ejection headform displacement requirements and decided to conduct a recall. So this seems to be they haven't really figured out what is the root cause and the remedy of this, but they have decided to recall, so to let their customers know that there is a potential issue. And definitely one thing is, if you drive the vehicle without the window open, this will not be a problem. So I think they just want you guys to know that don't drive with the driver's side window open. That could probably solve a lot of the issues until the remedy is corrected and if they can figure out what the problem is. So let's see what they say here. So they haven't determined the corrective repair and the reimbursement plan for pre-notification remedies. So they're just saying that owners will be notified in mail within the active period with the warranty. So everything's under warranty and the repair will be at no cost. And they're saying that notifications to owners effective will occur August 19th, 2024. So distributors and dealer notification schedules are sent already, and this is the campaign. So this is the interim campaign, and this is actually the remedy campaign for the Grand Highlander, and this is for the TX. All right, so that's all we have in this non-compliance information report. Let's go over and look at the Grand Highlander and the TX information that was sent to the dealerships and see if there's additional information that we would like to look at. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, and or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So we have the safety non-compliance recall, the 24 TA09, and the interim notice right now is 24 TB09. So they're saying 2024 model year Grand Highlander and hybrids, and the condition is airbags may not deploy as intended. So we did see about the numbers of vehicles, and there's actually 2,800 that is stop sale that's on the dealer's lot. So these vehicles are not going to be sold until the remedy is fixed. conditions remedy we already know of. They say 111,700 vehicles are covered, and there's about 1,400 in Puerto Rico. So they're saying that owners will be notified mid-August, and this whole section is telling them that they cannot sell the car because on June 19th, they had to stop sale of 2,800 vehicles roughly. Until the remedy is performed, Toyota recommends that customers keep their driver's side window closed while driving. If this is not feasible for a customer, a loaner car or alternative transportation through Toyota Rent-A-Car can be claimed for $42 a day. So you could actually, if you have to, for whatever reason, need to drive the car with the window down all the time, then you can probably do this. But I think most people will just, okay, just have my window closed, right? Standard text here. So we have some FAQs here. So let's look at the FAQs. So what conditions? We already know this when we looked at the full report. Is there any warnings? Yes, there's no warnings telling you that this condition exists. And is there anything that you can do to avoid this condition? Well, they say keep the driver's side window closed while driving. Okay, what are they going to do? They're going to fix it with no charge. When is it available? They don't know yet. And how many vehicles, and then the production range we talked about already. And then say, is there any other vehicles? Yes, 2024 Lexus TX 350, 500H, and 550H Plus. And the additional questions. And that's all we have on the dealership documentation. So let's look at the Lexus version and see if there's any difference. All right, so now we have the Lexus version. So it's the 24LA05 and the LB05 is the interim notice. Same issues here, 3 different models. And we have this number before. So there's about 2,350 vehicles that are on lots right now waiting to be delivered, but they cannot deliver because of this. All right, so 33,100 in Puerto Rico. And they're saying the same thing, mid-August being delivered in the mail. And then let's continue down. Same thing for Lexus vehicles. You have $55 a day if you want a loaner. And I think in the FAQs, I think it's exactly the same. There's really no differences other than the dates of the production period. And yeah, that's it. All right, so this is what we have. I think one more thing to look at is, let's look at the part. How much is that part to be replaced? All right, so based on the part number, we get this airbag assembly current shield left. And if you look at it, it's $1,113.45 to get that airbag. So when you look at this cost, definitely it does seem to be an extremely expensive replacement cost. Even though, yes, they'll charge you $1,500 for the part itself, but probably Lexus will get them cheaper. But however, it's still, you're talking about $1,500 and not including the dealership labor to get it replaced. I don't think I've seen anything about, because they don't have a remedy yet, so they don't know how much effort it is to actually get this replaced. But when you look at it, $1,500 and with 140,000 vehicles, that's $211 million. For just parts. That seems expensive, right? But it is what it is. To them, when you sell like a $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 car, $1,500 is really nothing. So lastly, we're just quickly going over to the AutoLive. So this is the manufacturer, the supplier that actually provides the side curtain airbags. So you can see on their website, they do this. They actually produce side airbags for 25 plus years already. So definitely they know what they're doing, but this may most likely could be a design issue or something else that's differed. It could be a change in production that's causing this issue. We don't know yet because there is no root cause yet. So I cannot blame AutoLive for producing a bad airbag or what could the problem be. Hopefully we'll see more information as time occurs, and I will continue to dig into this to see if they find the root cause and what is the potential fix, and I'll produce another video on that when it comes. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.